Working on a 2017 Nissan Versa Note, and today I'm going to be giving it an oil change. I'm using the Castrol GTX high mileage 5W30. Then I'm using an OEM Nissan oil filter 15208-65FOE. The Fram air filter 11215. And the Fram True Air cabin air filter, and that is 12237. And all this from Walmart costs $73.52. The only thing I couldn't get from Walmart was the crush washer for the drain oil pan drain plug, and that I got through the parts store, which was $1.49 each. I bought 3 of them because I always have a few on hand. And the interesting part, it says limited lifetime warranty on the crush washer. So I thought that was interesting. And this is the Nissan Versa Note SV. Current mileage is Current mileage is 145,322 miles. So let me pull this up on the ramps and start draining the oil and knocking this out. Out of all the tools I have, I always end up using the same tools I bring to the wrecking yard. And I have a 25-piece Craftsman socket set. The new updated one of this is actually better, from Lowe's. It comes with a screwdriver kit, but this one works great for my needs. And then I have a Craftsman channel lock, which I'm going to use to remove the oil filter. Let me drain this oil out, and the drain plug takes a 14 millimeter, and this is where I'm going to use that crush washer with the lifetime guarantee, which is very interesting. I should bring back this old one just to see if they'll replace it under warranty. That's funny. And when you take these cars to quick lube places, not only is it probably a couple $100 to do all the air filters and, you know, the cabin air filter, the engine air filter, and using the high quality oil, probably be right around $200, but most of the time they don't replace the crush washer, and they use the cheapest oil and oil filters they possibly can get. So while that's draining, I'm going to remove the crush washer. Pull that out real quick. Just get a pick or a small screwdriver, and that just pries right out. Tighten that down, and then come back and torque that down to factory specifications. This looks like the easiest drain plug to remove. There was actually nothing in front of it. That's crazy. Next, I'm going to remove the oil filter. So I'll get this off by hand. Usually when we take these to quick lube places, they tighten these things down crazy tight. But because I'm the only one that does oil changes on this vehicle, I tighten it down to a more reasonable level. That'll drain out. And always make sure the gasket comes out with the old oil filter, because you do not want to double up on the gaskets. And then you're going to want to clean this surface real well. Alright, take the new factory oil filter. So a couple things you want to do before you install the new oil filter is you want to move the protective plastic from the oil filter, and I have seen before where people have accidentally left that on and then it starves the engine for oil. So make sure you do that. Make sure you have a nice clean surface there, and then you're going to want to fill that full of fresh oil. And I'm using the Castrol GTX high mileage. By pre-filling up the oil filter, it's going to make sure that the engine is never starved for oil and it builds oil pressure right away. Alright, get back underneath the car and reinstall it. Then after you fill it full of oil, you want to get a little bit of fresh oil on your finger and put it around the seal. Alright, that's as tight as I can get it by hand, which is perfect. I love this Castrol GTX high mileage 5W30. Fill it up to factory specifications. It has a little gauge on the side that either goes by quarts or liters. You never want to overfill it or underfill it. Put the funnel in there. There we go. Look at the gauge to see how much is left, to see how much more you need. I'll put the oil filler cap back on. And this is not a completely level surface, so I'm going to check the oil right now, but then after I'm all done, I'm gonna pull it on a level service and then recheck the oil. The gas station is a great place to do that. There we go. Definitely has enough oil to start it and get it on a level surface. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is replace the engine air filter. And I'm using the Fram Ultra 11215 filter. Pull up these two little tabs and you can pull it up and out. Then remove the old filter and replace it with the new Fram. Get the two tabs back in the back. Snap down the two tabs. Alright, last thing I'm going to replace is the cabin air filter. You got to pull up on this little tab, it pulls the whole cover off. You can see what it looks like. There we go. And this is the most overlooked maintenance item. Wow. Look at that. That looks terrible. This is the old cabin air filter. And you can see this thing is just disgusting. Black on one side. That is terrible. Wow. Alright, let's go put the new one in. There we go. That should definitely make the air coming into the car a lot fresher. There are the directions. It's a little tight underneath there to get to, but if you work with it, it's not that hard. It's definitely easier if you're not filming. Let me pull this off the ramps, check for leaks, and then get it to a nice level surface to recheck the oil. Perfect. And that is changing the oil filter, air filter, and cabin air filter in a 2017 Nissan Versa Note. I have a link for all these in the description. Super cheap. It was $75-ish to get everything done. And that is definitely about $125 less than getting it done at a quick lube place, and you know it's done right. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.